There's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
I'm really concerned. It just is not enough space.
Hello, sweetie. I think he's going to try and run.
In this series, we're following the latest batch of trainees trying to become RSPCA inspectors as they're pushed to the limit.
Oh, God.
Battling to reach the high standards demanded for the role.
They're not getting an easy ride.
Wait, did you just pick me?
I thought I was training for the RSPCA, not the military.
So far, the trainees have survived a series of make-or-break physical tests,
My legs are shaking.
passed exams covering every aspect of animal welfare law, and been put through their paces, working real-life cases with tutors.
This is what the job is all about.
Hey, good girl, Reds.
Now, the students have begun the last, most challenging stage of the course,
Got a grave hanging down. No one's had a look at it.
running investigations
Oh, okay. Think it's a royal python.
without anyone there to help.
I can see fleas crawling on him. He needs some sort of medical treatment.
If they can't make the grade,
They are being observed, every step being watched.
they'll be sent home.
It's really important that you get it right.
Who will do enough to make it through to graduation
I can just feel my heart like, oh.
and land their dream job?
Come on. Out of my comfort zone.
So confusing.
I know.
Oh, absolutely petrifies.
It's late July, 7 months since the students started their course, and the classroom at the charity's headquarters is empty. The trainee inspectors are now spread throughout the country,
Willow, get down.
ready to start the most demanding period of their training,
Come on, then, you furry slug.
working real-life cases on their own for the first time.
The nerves are there because it's my first day by myself, but I'm totally looking forward to getting out there and trying to help as many animals as I can. So fingers crossed all goes well.
This probation period will be the ultimate test for the students.
Gonna go now. Bye.
If they prove they're up to the task, they'll be offered a contract and join the 340 qualified inspectors already working hard to improve animal welfare.
Won't be long tricks.
There's still another 5 months to get through on probation in order to be fully qualified as an RSPCA inspector. After 7 months of very intense learning, the students, I think, will be feeling excited, but then when you actually get out there, reality does hit. For some, that's going to be more difficult than others.
Okay, we'll go to this one.
26-year-old trainee Rowena is back home in the northeast, working an area of Tyne and Weir.
First job of the day, we've got a call for a stray rabbit that's in someone's back garden. So we're going to go and try and catch him.
During her training, Rowena has struggled with the academic elements of the course.
I left college 7 years ago, so I've not studied for exams for a good while now. If we don't pass these exams, we would have to leave the course.
Away from the classroom, though,
Right down my neck.
she's demonstrated the grit and determination every inspector must have.
This is the most challenging thing that I've done. It's quite scary, actually, because it's literally just a piece of fabric around a tree and we're going to swing off that and hang off the side of a cliff. It's non-stop. I didn't even know the human brain could take in this much information.
Fortunately, Rowena has survived all the crucial assessments and made it to probation. Now, if she's to land her dream job, she must prove she can bring all this training together when out working alone, starting with catching a runaway rabbit.
Rabbits can be such difficult animals to collect, especially if you're a stranger like I will be to this rabbit. So many people buy them as children's pets, thinking they're great, children can have all the cuddles, but so many rabbits just don't enjoy being picked up.
With this particular rescue, it's not just the animal that needs saving.
The homeowners on this one are really terrified of the rabbit. You get people scared of all sorts, and that's fine. We're here to deal with anything.
Arriving at the house,
I'm scared to go.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
They can just open the garden.
No worries. Where is it?
it's not exactly difficult to spot the rabbit.
Oh, I see it at the back. Got a stray little bunny, so he's sitting at the back of the garden. Let's see how friendly he is. Hello. He's clearly a domestic pet. He's white. You don't get wild white rabbits. Chances are there's probably a family wondering where their poor little bunny's got to.
It may look like a sweet, docile pet, but Rowena knows looks can be deceiving.
I might grab a net just in case, because these guys can be pretty fast. I'm not that scary. Oh. I think we're gonna go for the net. Oh, caught a branch. Hello, mate. Oh, I know, I'm very scary, aren't I? Come on, mister, out we get. The kids are having a good show in there. Got him. Hiya, mate. Oh, I know, darling, I know. He's a pretty tricky one. There we are.
Rowena's done well bagging the bunny,
Watch your little legs, mister.
but she knows this is only half the job. Her next challenge will be to track down its owner.
The problem is, these animals live out in gardens most of the time. It's so easy for them to escape, but the majority of the time they're not microchipped.
Don't you just love summer holidays? Everyone's in bed with their children, leaving the roads clear for us inspectors.
150 miles away, former rehoming branch manager Debs is spending her probation period in Greater Manchester. During her training so far, Debs has excelled at the weird and wonderful world of exotic pet rescues.
It's pretty barren in there. We're not doubting that you love them, it's just making the environment suitable for the species that they are.
It's great that we're going to be dealing with thousands of species. You can't ever fully prepare for anything, which is why I love it. I don't think I could do a predictable job.
She's thrown herself into all the training,
Come on.
never shying away from taking a step into the unknown.
If there's an opportunity to jump over a cliff, I'm going to take it.
I have never tried this hard for anything before in my life. I've always loved animals. I just wanted a job where I woke up every morning thinking, yes, today I'm going to have a positive impact on the world.
Debs has made it through to probation with flying colours, but she knows she can't afford to relax now, especially as she's on her way to catch a potential killer on the loose.
We are heading to Wigan to find a snake. Thankfully, unlike Indiana Jones, I am not scared of snakes.
If she can get the rescue right, it will be a great opportunity for Debs to impress her bosses.
I've never had to do it properly, but I've hooked a lot of snakes sort of under supervision and ones that are already in RSPCA care, but I've never gone to get an unknown. Hi there. I believe you might have a snake in a box.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
It's in the backyard.
Smash it.
It was around here, and then we just got a box from the shed and put it over it with a...
So,
yeah, so it's under there right now.
okay.
I think if you're confronted with something that you can't predict, you just don't know what you're doing, you're out of your comfort zone.
Okay.
I find the key is just trying to stay calm and confident.
It tried to attack our dog, so we
Did it? Like, did it go?
Yeah, it jolted at the dog.
Great.
Act like you know what you're talking about and you'll be all right. Hopefully.
Let's go with that one because it's easier to use.
With the unidentified snake having already taken a lunge at the family's dog,
Okay.
Debs is keeping a safe distance.
Oh, this is terrifying. Oh, okay. Good size. I think it's a royal python. Yeah.
The trainee RSPCA inspectors have just begun the last and most challenging period of their year-long course.
I don't want to leave him, but I can't work out how we're going to get him.
They're spread throughout the country,
Oh my God, he's a bit of a mess, isn't he?
spending the summer on probation, working real-life cases by themselves for the first time ever.
I think some of them will be apprehensive. You know, this really does become a reality. It's very tempting to just go out there and get on with your calls. But the student still could fail the course.
Oh, okay.
In Wigan, Debs is in the middle of trying to bag a snake on the loose.
Oh, this is terrifying.
It will be her first significant rescue since her probation period began.
It's good size. I think it's a baby royal python.
In the UK, only 3 species of snake are found in the wild, but the royal python isn't one of them, which means this slippery serpent's an escaped pet.
For a number of months, our dog was barking at the shed, and we didn't know what it was. We thought it was nothing. So we have reason to believe that the snake has been behind our shed for weeks.
Right, okay.
Well, months.
It's amazing how snakes do go missing.
Yeah.
Like, they do escape. They're very good at escaping. So we shall see what our team of experts make of it.
Yeah.
Right, I will go and put this guy in the van.
Okay.
Thanks very much for keeping him contained. We've just got to find if there's someone looking for it. If not, then we've got to find it a new home.
But before Debs can start her inquiries,
Job done.
the snake must be checked over by a vet. If the python's been hiding out for weeks, it may be in need of some expert attention.
I know absolutely nothing. Is that like an adult or what?
I would say he's still juvenile.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but then I was like,
I mean, these sorts of pythons don't always get ginormous.
To begin, the python is weighed and its vital signs monitored.
Try and find your heart as well, shall we?
So far, everything sounds like it's in good working order.
That's fine. Yeah, baby.
But closer inspection reveals a problem.
Your teeth. He's just got a little bit of bruising just on the roof of his mouth.
oh no.
See, it's just that red patch there. Could be so he's eaten something that's just bruised the top of his mouth.
It seems the python has injured itself trying to snack on something it shouldn't have. So, next up,
Oh no.
the snake's checked for blockages.
That's fine.
Fortunately, it's given the all clear.
So apart from a little bit of bruising in the mouth, otherwise everything else seems fine. I mean, he is
Lovely.
really well muscled. He seems in quite good condition actually. So
Brilliant.
yeah.
With the python safely stowed away, Debs can now focus on the next stage of her rescue.
You've just had a listen to its heartbeat and a bit of a probe, and looks good. So hopefully we can track down the owner, and if nothing comes from that, up for adoption.
Also on probation in Manchester is former lab assistant Jess. She's working in one of the most demanding areas for inspectors.
Okay.
There you go.
It was while Jess was volunteering at a sanctuary abroad that she realized she wanted a career helping animals.
Just seeing how the animals were treated, that's when I decided I'm going to come back to England and work with animal welfare.
Despite not having much experience working with animals,
So cute.
Jess has proven to be a quick learner.
So I've seen the pros in action, just copying their technique.
I've definitely worked hard for this.
Come on, Pig. Just go forward.
I wouldn't say it's been easy.
Trying to check for a microchip? So press the big red button.
I feel ready to get out of the classroom. Time to go out and do the job now.
Come on, Pudding.
I don't think it's anything specific that I still need to learn. I think it's just experience, just the confidence to knock on the door, and when you see something, know what you're talking about.
Today, Jess is responding to a call from a concerned member of the public who's worried about the health of someone's pet.
I'm on my way to a job regarding a dog that apparently has got a tumour the size of a golf ball hanging down from its stomach. Just want to go and have a look, see whether the dog's being seen by a vet and the owners have got it under control, or see if it's something that needs to be investigated. So we won't know more till we get in, knock on the door and have a look at the dog, if they'll let us.
I've had a call about a dog at this address with a tumour on its stomach or some kind of growth. Am I right to just have a look?
Just bear with me 1 minute.
Once inside, it's clear to Jess the dog needs urgent medical treatment.
Now that, we were told that she got an infection.
Right.
That's why it happened.
Okay.
Did get told that it would go.
Yeah.
It hasn't.
Issues at home mean the family haven't been able to take Sasha the boxer to a vet themselves.
It's really helpful for us if the owners cooperate. It just means it's a lot easier for getting the animal the treatment that it needs. Our job is to help animals, so getting it done as fast as possible is the best thing that we can do.
Thankfully, the owners are grateful for Jess's help
Come on.
and jump at her offer to take Sasha to the vets for them.
Good girl. Where are we going?
It's only for a minute. You behave.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get her to Salford. And either me or the vet will give you a call, okay, and just let you know what's going on.
Brilliant.
Yeah, all right then. See ya. She's got a growth hanging down from underneath. She's had it since February, so I was just a bit concerned that no one's had a look at it.
7 months is a long time to be left with an unidentified lump, especially one like this.
It just does look a bit pink. It still looks a bit raw. It's not hardened or anything like that. So yeah, I think the best thing would just be to get her checked out. And if she does need anything for it, any antibiotics or anything, then she'll get them. They're happy to pay for it and everything. It's just they couldn't get there. So if we can just get the dog seen for them, they're happy for that.
With Jess's help, the family should now be able to get Sasha's tumour sorted.
Hello. Hi, darling.
Back with Rowena, her speedy reactions have meant she's been able to rescue a runaway rabbit.
Give him this towel back to make it a bit more comfortable for him. He looks healthy enough. He does have a little bit of something going on with his eye that I've noticed. Looks a bit like cherry eye, where the third eyelid will just sort of come over their eye. And that looks sort of what this rabbit's got going on. It doesn't look like anything more sinister, like myxomatosis or anything, which would really affect their eyes.
With the rabbit in okay health, Rowena's only worry is tracing its owners.
I'm just going to scan him for a microchip. The problem is, the majority of the time, they're not chipped. I know, it's very... He's microchipped. Love it. So rare that you get rabbits that are microchipped. I'm just going to make a note of this number, and then hopefully the microchip's registered. It'll have the owner's details on, and we can get in touch with them. Good news, mister, eh?
So far, it's been a perfect rescue for Rowena.
Come on, then.
Hopefully, the chip will link to all the owner's information. If so, it'll be case closed.
I'm going to call our microchipping line and they'll chase up which microchip company he's registered with and if there's any details on there of an owner. So fingers crossed there is, and we can actually just take him straight home if that is the case.
Welcome to the Inspectorate Microchipping Line.
Good morning, RSPCA Microchipping Line.
Hello, could you give me the details on a microchip, please, for a rabbit I've just picked up?
Yeah, sure. Right, it doesn't say anything about what animal it is or anything like that.
Yeah.
It just gives me the registered keeper and a telephone number.
Oh, OK. We've got a name and number, which is more than we normally get with rabbits. Just no address, so here's hoping.
Your call can't be taken at the moment, so please leave your message after the tone.
Hi there, I'm calling from the RSPCA. I've picked up a rabbit in South Shields that's microchipped to this phone number. Unfortunately, there's no address on it. I was hoping you could get back to me as soon as possible, please.
The charity can only afford to keep stray animals for a week before they must be put up for adoption.
Just shows the importance of having as many details as you can. Give us mobile numbers on a microchip, house numbers, give us your address, give us an emergency contact if you like, and we can just try and get the animal back to you as soon as possible.
Having run out of other options, Rowena tries one more trick to help get the bunny back home.
If we pick up a stray animal, we'll always put a poster up where we found it. Occasionally you get lucky and you get a reply. We'll also put it on a website called Pets Located, so if people are looking for their animal, they can go on there.
With her posters up, there's nothing else Rowena can do except wait and hope for a call.
I can't imagine how I'd be if I lost one of my animals, so they probably are worried sick, wondering where the little thing's gone. Fingers crossed we'll get a reply from the owner over the next couple of days.
It's been a great start for Rowena's probation period.
Hello.
Her handling of the case will have impressed her bosses. But there'll be plenty more tricky tests to pass before she can hope to become a fully fledged inspector.
I want to know.
The trainee inspectors are in the middle of their first week out on probation.
Oh, God. Hundreds of boxes.
It's the first time they've been put in charge of real-life investigations without the support of tutors.
It is daunting coming on to this many jobs and being like, what is most important?
The trainees have made it this far, but there's still a lot to achieve before they can graduate.
Oh, little one.
We need to be able to assess whether they're able to investigate complaints, but also have all of those other skills which are crucial in order to deal with the public and handle animals safely.
In Manchester, it's the day after Debs had her close encounter with the python. And she's calling a woman who's come forward claiming it might be hers.
Hello? Hi, it's Deb calling from the RSPCA.
Hiya.
Hello, I believe you've left us a message saying that you've lost your snake and you think we might have it.
Yeah. Well, apparently she's been found next door but once. She went missing 3 weeks ago when
Right.
somebody was looking after our house when we were on holiday and they forgot to lock her in.
So with that, the mystery of the runaway reptile is solved. But not before there's one more twist to this tale.
And her name's Debbie?
Debbie, yeah.
Ah, that's funny. Right, okay.
I know.
So, we got to get Debbie back home. Hiya!
Hello.
She's here, she's back. Is it all right if we come in?
Yeah, of course,
yeah,
yeah,
smashing. Cute. Come on, sweetheart. There you go. There you go.
With the safe return of Debbie,
Excellent stuff.
Debs can close the case.
There we go. You can get locks for these doors. Yeah.
She does have a
Oh,
lock.
yeah,
now.
there you
She doesn't
go.
have a lock normally, but
Yeah.
it was on that one. We put it on that one, so.
Right, got another.
Yeah.
Good
That'll
idea.
be it.
Smashing.
Get locked all the time.
Brilliant. Home sweet home.
Dealing with escaped pets is a daily challenge for inspectors.
Thank you very much. See you.
Unfortunately, so are jobs involving trapped, abandoned animals. Debs is now on her way to check a storage unit that she sealed up yesterday after hearing a dog inside. If her seals are intact, it'll be proof no one's visited recently.
It's a bit weird because you can't see in at all. You can just hear a faint whimpering of a dog, which is obviously pretty disturbing. I've got absolutely no idea what is behind that door, what it's living in, what the conditions are. I don't think it can even have any sunlight. Every minute that dog is in there, it's pretty rubbish.
Thankfully, at the unit, the tape has been removed since Debs was last here.
Right, all the seals are gone. So that's very good in terms of there is definitely someone attending, but then we still have the welfare issue of is there a dog being kept in here. So I'm just going to knock on the door, garage door, and the door a bit to see if I can hear the dog whimpering inside, which I could yesterday, faintly. I think I can possibly hear a slight whimpering.
Just as Debs is about to leave, she receives an update on the case. The owner's called and left his number.
Oh, hold on. Someone has actually responded from yesterday.
A lockup is hardly a suitable home for an animal, so Debs is keen to get to the bottom of this complaint quickly and get the dog out.
Hi, it's Deb calling from the RSPCA.
Hi, hello.
Hiya. So, we were called because someone was a bit concerned that you might be keeping a dog at the unit.
The dog is in there. It's not long term, right? Now I've split up with my partner and I was actually homeless at the minute and I had nowhere for the dog to go. At the minute, I'm just trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Yeah.
I go at least 3-4 times a day. He's got water, he's got food, he's got blankets, he goes for a walk 3 times a day. I just don't know what else I can do.
Are you looking to try and find a new home for the dog then?
Yeah, because it's not fair on him, and that's what I'm trying to rehome him, but the same because of his age, that he won't rehome him.
All right, well, I mean, I don't care how old your dog is. We'll take your dog on.
Older dogs are often trickier to find homes for, so Debs, who used to run a rehoming centre, will need to call on all her experience to help.
All right, so I'll give you a call tomorrow morning then.
Okay, thanks very much.
All right, bye.
Bye now, bye.
Having worked at an animal branch myself, I know how hard it is to find space for things. People used to call us up in really situations, and sometimes you did have to say no to them, and you just thought, what they're going to do next? There is no solution.
Also in Manchester, Jess is on an urgent mercy mission to get help for Sasha, the dog with an angry-looking tumour growing out of her belly.
It is probably about the size of a golf ball. It's been like that since February, and nobody's looked at it, so just better to be safe than sorry, really. Where are we, Sashi?
Jess has brought the dog to the charity's Greater Manchester Animal Hospital.
Hey, sweetie. You're happy to come out, aren't you?
She's arranged for Sasha to be seen by vet Sergei.
Sasha, come on. Good girl. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Come on, Sash. Come on.
Okay, what do you have in here? How old is the dog?
She said about 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years
Yeah.
old dog. You said from February, January she's been with that mask.
Yeah, from February, yeah.
Okay, it's not very nice to be with that mask, but let's see how she is. Okay, go. Right. Okay, let me just see that mass over there. It's quite inflamed. Doesn't look ulcerated.
Yeah.
On palpation, I don't feel any pain, but for sure he's been uncomfortable.
So she's not suffering.
Doesn't feel any
causing
pain,
it. Yeah.
but that
not
uncomfort,
nice.
you know, she Every time, most probably, she's been licking it.
Yeah.
It's not nice to be there.
Yeah.
The good news is Sasha's not in pain.
Let's just do the clinical examination.
But Sergei knows tumors like this can be a sign of something serious.
Okay, heart and lung, they sound right. Normal heart rate, normal lung sounds. The lymph nodes are quite normal. There is no indication that it is cancerous. It's looking quite good, yeah. What you can do, we can phone the owner.
Yeah.
And just to offer them to remove that mass. It's gonna be easy to remove it.
Yeah, okay.
After the lump's removed, it will be sent off for tests, just to be safe.
There is no indication that it is cancerous, but you don't rule it out.
Thanks to Jess's intervention, Sasha can now look forward to being tumor-free.
We'll get in contact with the owner, get the lump removed and go back home a happier dog. It's a really nice feeling when you've made a difference to an animal. That's what I signed up for when I applied to do this job. It's really nice when you do get a good result.
We had a call about one of these having a hook in their beak, but it doesn't look like they do.
Up in the northeast, Rowena has proven with her rabbit rescue she has the animal handling skills crucial for the job.
Come down every day and
Yeah.
feed them, I do love.
I'm glad that you're giving them lettuce.
Oh, I
At least it's healthy for them.
What she's still yet to prove is that she can handle their owners. Until she does, she won't be able to realize her dream of becoming an inspector.
We're off to a call about a dog. It's a little terrier, and it's got a skin condition, covered in fleas, losing all of its fur. We've had a couple of calls just in the last couple of days about this one, so it's not sounding too good.
The law states owners must meet the needs of their pets. If not, it's an inspector's responsibility to get the animal signed over to the charity's care.
Hello, we've had a call about a dog.
Come in here, love.
Excellent. He's a good boy, isn't he?
He's very friendly with the bands
Yeah.
and other dogs. He's soft as muck.
What was his name? Is it Nemo?
Nemo, yes.
Nemo. We've had a call about a possible skin condition.
Yes, he's underneath the dressing table
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the bedroom, stretching the back of his back.
Okay.
And I happened to see a flea on him.
Right. It could be that he's allergic to the fleas, so they'll itch constantly to the point they start to lose the fur.
It can only take a few flea bites to bring on a bad reaction. So, if Nemo's suffering from an infestation, it could be a real problem.
Should we have a closer look at him?
Come here. There you are.
Hello, Nemo.
There you are, Nemo.
Oh, yeah, he's got quite a lot of fur loss, hasn't he? I'm really concerned about how much it must be irritating him, because I can see fleas crawling on him now, actually. He needs some sort of medical treatment.
When I enter a house and I notice there's issues, my first thought is that I'm quite nervous about telling someone. I'm not happy about the way you're keeping the animal.
Have you taken him to a vet to get him checked?
No, I haven't, love. I can't afford it. The
Right.
vets or anything.
Sometimes it will be, I want to take this animal. It's never nice to tell someone that, but you've got to do what's in the animal's best interest.
I think we've got two options, really. And that's one, that you need to find a way to get him to the vets and obviously follow up with his treatment because he does need to see one. Or two, you could sign him over to me and I can take him to the vet, but it would mean that we'd be looking to rehome him once that's done. What do you think of those two options? And I know it's not a nice thought, but...
I'd be lost without him because I've been on my own 17 years. This is the only company I've got practically.
What do you think's going to be best for him?
I couldn't say, love.
It's completely your decision, Ronald. If you'd like us to take him, I'm happy to.
No, I couldn't.
Otherwise, you will have to get him to a vet.
Well, I'll have to try and get
Yeah.
him to a vet, like.
Hopefully, Ronnie can find the money to pay for Nemo's treatment. Otherwise, Rowena will have to take the heart-wrenching decision to put the poorly pooch into care.
Right, I'm going to leave you this, and all it says is that you've got a week to get Nemo to the vets, all right? And if you're going on your walks anyhow, pop into the vet and see how much it'll be costing you, all right?
Yeah.
And I'm here if you do decide that you'd like to sign them over.
Well, I wouldn't like to get part of them, like, you know.
I know, I totally understand that, I do. I'll be seeing you soon anyhow, won't I? So I'll give you a ring, or I'll just give you a big odd knock on the window, all right? It's sad. We're there for the animals, but really I was upset about him as well. I hope things get sorted. Oh, thanks so much, gentlemen. Really, do I want the old man to sign the dog over to us so he's left with no one? They really keep each other company, and you don't want to separate that. So, ideal world, everything will work out nicely and the dog will get the treatment and stay with his dad.
It's been nearly 2 months since the students started their probation.
Oh, I need about 5 extra hands.
The range of cases they've dealt with so far show they can apply everything they've been taught. Now they're out working investigations alone.
I think the hardest part of this job is all the admin.
If they continue to impress, it won't be long before some of the trainees are offered a permanent position.
There is the world's quietest Akita in there.
Up in Tyne and Weir, it's been a week since Rowena saw Nemo, the dog with a flea infestation. Fortunately, owner Ronnie has found the money to pay for the medication.
Gave him a call the other day and he said he's actually been to the vets, which is great. That's what I asked him to do. It's just a case now of making sure that he's actually managing with treating the dog, because that was one thing I was concerned about. Providing he can give the daily medication and things, if the dog does have that, then, you know, that's great.
Fingers crossed, 82-year-old Ronald is able to keep up the treatment of his beloved dog. If not, Rowena may still have to take little Nemo into care.
Oh, cheers, Ronald. Hello, Nemo.
He's having a chowy stick.
Oh. Hello, you getting your treats, Nemo?
It doesn't take Rowena long to see just how much Nemo has improved since she saw him.
Even just in a few days, it's really made a difference, hasn't it? So much better.
You know, a long way better.
Oh, he's beautiful, isn't he? He's a good boy. I'm really impressed with how good he looks already. You're a good boy, Nemo.
With Nemo sorted, Rowena has one last thing to do before closing the case.
Do you have a Hoover?
She needs to know Ronnie can give his home the deep clean needed to ensure the fleas don't return.
This is my little Hoover.
Oh, God, that looks like an old thing. Does it still work?
Yes, it works.
Oh, it's like an antique, that is.
It works champion, this one.
Can I have a shot of it? It does. Look at that. Oh, excellent.
You see?
Sometimes the older stuff works best, doesn't it?
And I found it.
Did you?
Done and hopefully dusted, Rowena's work here is almost complete.
I got a number for you. If you ever fancy any company, you can ring them, and they've got people on the end of the line who just like to talk to people, and I thought they like the company, and I thought you might like the company as well.
Oh, thanks very much.
Rowena's already proven she's great with animals.
Oh, nice to meet you, Nemo.
But today will have shown her bosses she's just as good at dealing with their owners.
Okay, right, I'll catch you in a couple of weeks. Thanks, see you soon. He's a really lovely man. I've got a bit of a soft spot for him. I can totally see how much he loves his dog. And that's exactly the sort of people I want to work with, you know, the people who really genuinely care about their animals. And it's lovely to see that. There's no other job you can go into a situation like that and be able to help both the animal and human as much as we get the opportunity to. It's literally my dream job.
Oh God, I'm so tired.
A week has gone by since Debs first visited Chico, the staffy cross being kept in a lockup. Since then, he's been moved to these private kennels, but today, Debs has come to take him somewhere even better.
Oh. Hi, Chico. Wow, it's nice to finally see him. Right. Shall we get you in the van? Hey, come on then. That's his leader. Thank you very much. You are lovely. Go on then. Back, back. Good lad.
A local charity, Care for the Poor, have found Michelle, a foster carer who will look after Chico until his owner has found himself a new home.
We've arrived.
And can have his dog back for good.
Here he is. Oh, no. He is super excited. Aren't you? Oh, I bet he'll be so relieved to be back in a home. His owner, really nice, genuine guy, and he's absolutely desperate not to part with him, so...
Which is understandable.
Oh, definitely. Oh, he just is obsessed with this dog. He's obviously his baby boy. He's had him for 12 years, so...
He's so gorgeous, isn't he?
Yeah, I love his little grey muzzle. Yeah, it's very cute. He is on a waiting list to get a house, and he's very keen to get Chico back. So we're looking at a few weeks. It's really satisfying and rewarding to get him here, out the storage unit, back in a home environment where he should be. You know, he's running around, checking it all out, super excited. Yeah, it's great. This is why I wanted to do the job, to help genuine people in difficult situations. Hopefully he'll be back in the home with his dad soon. But for now, this is, you know, a great place for him to be.
Debs has had an eventful spell out on probation.
I can see your little dog is lovely.
You've not got no sores.
No, she's a little princess on a little pillow.
She's risen to the challenge no matter what's been thrown at her.
I think somebody's poisoning the cats.
That's illegal.
She's followed procedure to the letter on the rescues she's handled.
Come on then.
And has secured the best possible outcome for all the animals involved. She's been asked down to HQ by course leader Edwina. It's been decided she's ready to become a fully fledged inspector.
It's been a long time coming today. To be here, signing my name on a contract to make me an RSPCA inspector, it's great. It's been a really hard year, but a really enjoyable one. I did question my abilities and sanity a few times. So to have got here, it's a relief, a massive relief.
Second season.
Hi, Dad. Hello.
So I have your contract for signing.
It feels like it's been a long road to get into the contract signing point.
And to have your inspector epaulets.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
I do feel really proud to have got this far.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Debs has impressed throughout her remarkable year of training.
It's pretty barren in there. There's just very little enrichment.
And she can now breathe a sigh of relief because her childhood dream of becoming an inspector has finally come true.
I don't think it's sunk in that I've actually come to the end now. I would definitely do it again, 100%. This job has just made me more confident in myself.
Whoa! Whoa!
And I think trust my abilities a bit more, that I can do things that maybe I wouldn't have thought I could do. Got a powerboat license. I can climb down a mountain on some ropes and rescue a sheep. Yeah, it's a real achievement that I look back on and I think, yeah, did that, awesome.
Okay.
So far, on probation, bosses are beginning to see the students blossom into the inspectors they hoped they'd become.
What's going on, Shiva, eh?
We're starting to see them grow in confidence in how they investigate complaints. and use all of those skills that they've been taught.
And there's 2 cats in there, yeah?
No. About 5.
But I think we also see as well that they're bringing to the role their own personalities, and that comes across in how they treat members of the public with respect, compassion, understanding, in order to then help them with their animals.
Oh, honey, that's very red, isn't it?
He always has a reaction.
Yeah. If you want to get him a cool towel, that'll keep the pollen off him.
Some of the students on probation have now been able to show they have those core competencies that we're looking for. For some of the others, they've still got a little bit of work to do on that in order to be able to graduate in November.
As their probation period draws to an end,
Honestly, my nerves are really ooh.
the remaining students are all out to show they're also worthy of the job.
Ooh, the dead spiders are freaking me out.
They must prove they're ready to investigate possible criminal offences.
If someone has just gone and hacked their puppy's tails off, then you've got a big issue.
It is written in law that she should get the vet treatment she needs.
And cope with even the most challenging of rescues.
Yeah, but they can't stay in there. That's not a suitable environment.
Will Becky, Rowena, Nat and the others do enough to make it through to graduation?
Welcome to the RSPCA. Thank you for joining us today.